Young MC Decatur Celebration,
Yes, sir.
2010.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All these are just a couple?
Just need one. Yeah, I can put the rest in.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
First,
Hey, can I get one of those?
I think, yeah, no, it ain't gonna be good for me. But go ahead.
all right. What got you in to R&B, hip hop, rap music?
I mean, it's what my dad's record collection, and then also my friends were all into hip hop. So I didn't want to do graffiti. I didn't want to do anything crazy, and I felt that rapping was a good way of self-expression. So I got into it, and that was like 1977. So
And
I've been at this a while.
well, oh yeah. I grew up listening to all your stuff. What musicians did you really listen to?
I mean, Casey and the Sunshine Band, the Eagles, Parliament, Chic, the Bernard Edwards and all that other stuff, Little Rolling Stones. I mean, just really all over the place.
Cool. And what music do you listen to now? What are some of your favorite artists?
I listen to a lot of older stuff more than newer stuff. I mean, I like what 50 does. I like what Kanye does. You know what I mean? I like what a lot of the guys on the West Coast do because I have a real interest in that. But a lot of my stuff goes back, you know what I mean, to 70s, 80s, even some 90s stuff that some of the R&B groups and some of the rock bands did. That's where I get the inspiration, because a lot of today's music is kind of made for the 70, 80 radio spins a week, and not really something that's inspiring to say, ooh, I wish I made that. You know? So.
Cool. And do you have any big projects coming up right now?
I'm just out here doing my shows. A lot of music placements. I do have an album, Relentless, that's up on iTunes. I have like 7 albums up on iTunes, and Rhapsody, Napster, eMusic. So I do the shows to kind of try and promote those. I have my cameo in Up in the Air with George Clooney, and song placements in like Blindside and Glee and Cold Case and that kind of stuff. So you'll hear me a lot of places.
And were you in St. Louis filming Up in the Air?
I wasn't in St. Louis. It was a literal thing where if the parts that said St. Louis, they were in St. Louis. My part that was in Miami was shot in the Hilton in Miami.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if they shot you guys in St. Louis or not.
Very little. Very little.
And where can people get your music? Do you have a website or?
Yeah, youngmc.com. Just brand new, had new guys take it over, and from there you can go to iTunes and wherever else to get it, get the downloads and the like.
Okay, and the last question,
yes.
What would you say to young people getting into the music business? What would you tell them to do?
I would tell them to keep their day job, if they were in school, keep it, stay in school. If you have a job, keep your job. Whatever feeds you now, make sure it keeps feeding you up until music becomes so lucrative that it can become more than a hobby.
Awesome.
All right.